Welcome back to Shop Talk.
My name is Jose.
My name's Esteban, and today we decided to do a little something, fun this episode. And this time we finna talk about some little true crime type of thing. You know what I mean?
So sit back and enjoy it. Which, by the way, if you didn't watch our last video where we whooped it up, you know what I'm saying? Make sure to go check that out. Go like it up, subscribe. You know what the deal is. But today, we have something more.
A little suspenseful type of thing.
More
You know what I mean?
back, more chill. Yup. So strap in. Let's get to it.
This happened in I want to say the 80s. Small town in Missouri, right? This guy got murdered, right?
Okay.
In front of a whole town. Yeah, I mean, even though it's a small town, literally there was more than 50 witnesses, around 60-ish witnesses. 60
witnesses.
Yeah,
Okay.
60 witnesses. And this dude got murdered in the middle, and no one
Snitched.
No one.
No rats.
No one got convicted of the crime to this day.
So nobody stepped forward.
No.
60 witnesses.
60 witnesses, and no one said a word.
And
there's a reason for this.
What's
all right?
the reason? Tell me.
So it all starts off with this dude. He was a town bully, basically. My dude could do whatever the fuck he wanted. Whatever he wanted to do, my man got away with it.
So he was he walking around like he's the boss and shit, or what?
Walked around, saying that he owned basically everything. You know what I mean?
Hot shit? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That was hot shit.
How the people feel about this?
They did not like him whatsoever. Not one bit.
Imagine.
You know what I mean? Because he had this hot shot. He had this lawyer who, I guess he represented the mob too. Back then.
Damn, he was.
And so
mob lawyer.
Yeah, so he could get him away. He could get away with anything because of how good this dude was.
Okay, damn.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He did crime after crime after crime, from robbery, I think assaulting, threatening, what else? Just crimes like that. You know what I mean? There's others.
Yeah.
And basically, he could just get away with anything.
What about the law? Where does the law come in?
That's the thing. They would arrest this man.
Okay.
To try to charge him, and he would just get off. He would get off.
The lawyer was that good?
Yeah, he was that good.
No matter what he did, stealing, killing people, fucking doing all kinds of crazy shit.
In a way, yeah. I don't really think he killed someone. He shot at people. They just shot them, and was never charged.
Nah.
No, actually, he was only, I want to say, indicted. I think he only got charged once. I think once. Yeah, sent to jail once, and he got out. He even got out. Got 2 years.
I'm dead. 2 years for all of that. That's crazy. And
basically, it starts off with so people want to say it's he was like this because of an injury.
Fuck all that, man.
He was 18.
No excuse, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got an injury to I think the head, the neck, the back, arms, things like that.
Okay.
I guess some
so they're trying
scaffolding.
to put it on trauma.
Yeah, scaffolding head type of thing fell on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess it made him do who he was. You know what I mean? Mess with his brain. I guess.
Some bullshit though. Because I heard of that that case, and I also heard that he did some pretty messed up things with women. He would so I think he abused 2 of his wives.
I think so.
Yeah, he was weird. He was
and
he was on some weird shit.
He was into kind of into it was
his preference was went from 13-year-olds to 14-year-olds, but he was with the 12-year-old too.
Yeah, this dude's disgusting. This dude's.
And he trying to blame it on some motherfucking scaffolding.
Yeah, of his injury and shit like that. And dude just he was the worst person you basically think of, and he would get away with anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
what's up with the lawyer though? How is he if he's doing all of that? What's the lawyer doing? Damn, Tory Lanez needs that motherfucking lawyer, man, for real.
Dude, I mean,
that's crazy.
You know how good you gotta be to represent the mob?
Damn. You gotta have connections.
I wonder how like he connected with him though, like got in contact and became his lawyer. Like he was so good, like even this dude would like talk about so proudly, like he could do anything what he wanted, he won't get charged, this and that.
So he felt safe just because he had his lawyer.
Yeah, he was just a cocky dude. He was like, I can do whatever I want and I'll get out of it, this and that. Damn. You know what I mean?
So then that means the lawyer probably did have connections and involved the mob. I don't know. Those are just my little.
It's just like little assumptions, you know.
Because there's no way the law, like,
unless he's genuinely that good. You know what I mean? You have lawyers who are literally skilled as.
Yeah, that shit's
just you know what I mean. They got skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They get you out of anything, and that's what he had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so basically, and also I guess like he would perform his ways too, as in like intimidate the like witnesses and things like that. You know, like he would stalk them to their house until they were afraid to.
Wouldn't he like shoot outside the house
too? Just do anything like that, just to like get away with whatever he could do.
Just to intimidate like the whole town.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean in Missouri the towns are pretty small. Everybody like knows each other, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
that makes sense.
Basically, I guess it was an incident where one of his wives tried to, you know, escape him by going to like her parents' house, and this motherfucker burned down the parents' house and shot the dog.
Man, what the dog do?
My man killed Scruffles.
Right, after burning the house.
The parents' house.
The parents' house?
Yeah, like his wife.
The family home.
Yeah.
Fucking burned it down, shot the dog. God knows why. That's. Man.
Yeah, but the thing I don't understand is the wife said it was faulty wiring. So she tried to run away from this dude to her parents' house. He burned down their house, and she still protects him, saying, "Oh, it was just faulty wiring. He didn't do it."
Then, damn.
Everyone knows.
So she's in love with him? You think so? You think she's in love with him?
Maybe it could be like
protecting him?
Some type of like what's it called? Like Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, where you basically like the victim falls in love with like the kidnapper, abuse, things like that, right? Something like that.
That's pretty weird, but fuck it, hey.
Yeah, like it's
all kinds of people.
I guess that's what it was. And he would just do petty crimes like this.
But that's insane. How are you gonna protect the man that burned your family's house down and shot
your dog? What did the dog do, man?
The dog do?
That's the messed up.
R.I.P. the dog.
But yeah, and I guess he's had more than just that wife too. He's had like a couple wives.
Okay. Are they kids too?
I'm not sure how old they really were. But supposedly the wife that we talked about who tried running away, I guess he was supposedly like with her like since she was a young age.
I think she was like 14.
14?
What the fuck?
And this dude's old, like.
What the fuck?
Well, not at the time, but you know. Yeah.
Still.
It still doesn't like make it right because it's fucking just. Yeah. I don't get how someone can fucking do. That's some.
You gotta be like mentally ill for real. You gotta be like.
You got some type of problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not right.
Yeah.
The girl too. To be honest, just being real, like, there's no way you can fall in love with that. Like, why are you gonna protect that? You know?
I know.
Fucking man is running around, man.
He's a whole ass fucking problem.
Yeah.
And like, you know, they had kids. You know, he had kids with her, this and that.
Oh Lord, I can imagine the kids, man.
Dude, and then but so going back to his kids, I guess things were slowly just building up, getting worse and worse with them.
Okay.
I guess there was an incident where at a store clerk, I guess at a store, one of his daughters tried, I think, stealing something or something like that. I think so. And then who told someone? I think like one of the owners caught her and told her, "Hey, you can't do that.
You gotta pay for that shit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And little did we know that little girl was that man's daughter.
Daughter?
Yeah.
Was it
The guy's name is Ken something. McIlroy, something like that. But yeah, I guess she told him, and knowing him, he wasn't too happy with it.
Yeah.
You know, tried to do some intimidating things.
Yeah.
Like he would I guess stalk them, things like that. And at one point, he went to the back of the building of the store. So the store's here, little alleyway in the back. He took the truck that he was driving, went to the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went inside. I guess I forgot what he said, but he was mad at the owner. That this man had I think it was a 12 gauge shotgun. To take out his frustration, my man shot the clerk, not even the owner, man, the worker.
Oh, that's insane.
Point blank in the neck with the shotgun. You know how close point blank has to be?
Yeah, with a shotgun.
With a shotgun. And guess what? This man lived.
This man's a G.
He lived to tell the tale.
Hey,
The
with
story.
a fucking shotgun to the neck.
And he lived.
But wouldn't that just? Well, hey, who am I to fucking guess?
Don't
man?
shotguns
He fucking lived shit.
Dude, you know how fucking gangster you have to be to live that?
A shotgun to the neck.
And
That's
he
crazy.
lived.
All because his daughter couldn't pay for some damn candy. And told her to put that shit back.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
basically they arrested they arrested him on that charge too, right?
Okay.
And he had a trial and everything, got pushed back. I forgot how long, but it got pushed. And throughout that, he tried to intimidate the owner.
What was his name? I believe his name was Bowenkamp?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. He tried to intimidate him so he doesn't get arrested.
Yeah.
And get this, throughout the trial, as it was starting, I think, the prosecutor left the case.
So they got a new prosecutor.
They got a new one who was fresh out of college, I think a couple years, this and that. And basically, my man did what no man could ever do. They got his ass in jail. They put his ass in jail.
Finally, thank the Lord. It's about damn time.
But it was only for 2 years.
Ain't that some shit?
But at least he got arrested. But he got out. Yeah.
Why? Does the law not see this and think yeah, this man is up to no good?
Attempted murder, you only get
keep him away from the town.
attempted murder. You only get 2 years. I forgot what it was. He didn't even get charged for attempted murder.
He renamed it, no?
It was something like that. There was all these different type of things you could charge, and the lawyer had to find one that they could get him with,
Yeah.
and they got him.
I think it was knowingly causing harm or whatever, some shit like that.
It was something it wasn't as extreme as attempted murder,
Yeah.
but still, dude, 2 years for that. And
It's fucking crazy, dude.
and I guess when that was happening, he went around to the jury, this and that, saying I'll never get charged, this and that. I've been problems with the law since I was 13. I'm damn near 50. I've only lost once, and it was that one. He's I've been charged with 50 felonies, only charged one. 50 felonies for one. It's just crazy.
Oh, like Mayweather. Oh,
Bro, you don't understand. This man just...
that's just fucked up, though. I still can't comprehend how somebody goes out there and does shit like that.
I know.
For what? You know what I'm saying? You're terrorizing families in a small town. Why?
You do whatever you want.
Stay the fuck home. Just, I don't know. I don't get it.
I know.
But
And then, get this. So then, sometime after, he went to the local bar. He had I think a shotgun or something. He was threatening the store owner from when he got charged.
which is Bo.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is Bo.
Bo and Camp. Okay.
And basically, Ken, he got locked up, got arrested, released like always.
Again.
Yeah, so the man Ken's good. He gets in and out like nothing.
Like Kodak.
crazy. Yeah, and
Always find a way.
and I guess it got to a point to where the city was like, we're done. Fuck this. We're done. We're not gonna take it anymore. And so they held like a town meeting type of thing. You know what I mean? So they had like a town meeting.
Yeah. In the cafeteria and shit, with the little chairs around. Shit.
Around, yeah, just chilling. And the point of this meeting was to figure out what to do with the guy. Just imagine having a whole town hold a meeting just to figure out what to do with you.
Ain't that some shit? Because the law's not abiding.
Exactly. And basically, you know how bad you have to be for the sheriff to say, the head sheriff, to say, let's start a neighborhood watch.
That's the best they could come up with?
Yeah, a neighborhood watch. Would you think about that?
The sheriff, by the way. You said it was the chief saying this?
Like the head sheriff, the top dog. He said, let's start a neighborhood watch for this man.
What the fuck is a neighborhood watch going to do? They all been watching. Shit, they're not doing
Clearly.
shit. They're not doing shit. Oh, dude.
That's what I'm saying. And so then, I guess that same night, Ken, and he was with his wife at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was still with the wife, the one that had her parents' house burned down, right?
Crazy. Okay.
So I guess someone spotted them going to that same bar. And I guess where they had the meeting was like right next to it, basically.
Yeah.
Someone came in like, hey, Ken is like, he's coming to the bar. And so everyone from that town hall came outside, walked to I guess just to look, right?
Yeah.
And what happened was, I guess one person got behind the truck of his pickup truck, picked up the gun that he had.
Which was what? It was like a rifle, not with a bayonet?
No, that was what Ken had. The guy, like the bully.
Oh, okay.
I guess it was just a citizen. He got his gun, aimed it at the back of the pickup truck. Right? So keep in mind, Ken, he can't see who's aiming it at him.
Yeah.
Right? So
he don't know what
someone's aiming at him.
Yeah, he don't see it.
And this man shot at Ken twice. Bam, bam. I guess the mirror blew out and that.
God.
And they hit him. I guess his wife, jumped out, dove out. And then this other guy, because keep in mind there was like 60 people there.
60 witnesses.
They witnessed the murder.
Okay. Damn.
They witnessed because they were around him.
Yeah.
So I guess this one guy picked up, his wife, took her to the bank for safety, this and that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so while all that's happening, the dude got shot twice, bam, bam, and he's just lifeless in his truck.
He's just he died obviously to the head.
Yeah, he died, and then, I guess when they tried to do like a full investigation.
Yeah.
I guess it was like 2 different casings from different guns. So it wasn't even the same gun that shot him. It was like 2 different casings.
So they were led to some confusion.
I guess so, but I mean, no one came forward.
Yeah, because they all fucking hated this dude. Shit.
Yeah.
I want to say.
It got to a point to where they had enough.
Yeah.
Every time he would get arrested, he would get out. It's like, the system failed him and had to take matters into their own hands.
It's crazy that it had to get to that point. That's insane.
Exactly. It's just just think about it, a small town. They're we're done. Since no one's gonna do nothing, we'll do it ourselves, and that's what they did.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I know.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta take the bad ones out.
Exactly. And then they so there was this whole investigation going on, and no one could figure out who did it. The FBI got involved. Who else? FBI, and then who else? I forgot who else got involved. But they all conducted investigations. Nothing.
Nobody's still this day. Nobody.
To this day, no one.
Nobody's came forward.
And then they had one suspect, but the guy, his name was Dale's. I think it was Dale or Dave. He was like a part owner of the bar, the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, it wasn't me. He was just denying it. You know, no, could charge him basically. So they just let him go. And he was a suspect because Ken's wife, the one that dove out.
Yeah.
She was the one that said it was him.
Okay, specific reason as to why?
I guess he was really known as being like
hot-headed.
I think so.
Short-tempered.
Yeah, I think so. And just when someone just pushes you to your limits, the whole town. You know what I mean? I guess he took matters to his own hands. But he's constantly denied that he did it. So there's no proof that he did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are just assumptions that she was saying. You know what I mean? But no one said he did it, this and that. So he wasn't charged, basically.
Yeah, because I feel like nobody would believe her. I mean, she was the one married to, protecting that dude. So nobody's gonna.
I don't think they believe it. They just wasn't.
They just didn't give a fuck. They were like, I'm just happy the problem is gone, and I'm just trying to live my life. Damn.
Yeah, and there was no evidence, I guess, or anything to really connect him to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you gonna, charge and arrest someone with no proof?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see that as a win-win.
It's kind of messed up, but yeah, it had to get to that point.
Yeah, that's sad, and unfortunately, that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in. But
And so then, fast forward a few years, his wife, Ken's wife, she tried to sue like the mayor, the town, a bunch of people for like I think around $6 million.
She tried to sue
for like a wrongful death, this and that.
Yeah.
$6 million, all right.
Okay.
At the end, she got $17,500. That's what they settled to.
Still too much.
$17,500 for a $6 million lawsuit.
But hey, she tried to sue Clement too. No, the guy that was the suspect.
Yeah, she tried to sue a bunch of people.
Everybody.
Only got $17,000.
She was asking for $6 million.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell.
But it's because no one would want it to. Because like if you're terrorizing the whole town, no one's gonna.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna catch up to you. It's like it's karma. Karma. Do you believe in karma?
I do. I think it'll come back to get you, eventually. You know what I mean?
Comes around.
Yeah, like we're not condoning this type of act.
Hell no!
No,
Please don't ever get no ideas like this.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't condone anything like that, but it's like this is like the town had enough of what he was doing, basically.
So somebody had
So until someone literally took matters to their own hands to solve it for them.
Yeah. And he never saw his killer either. So
Nope.
he didn't know.
And to this day, it's like I guess when they talk about it, it was I guess like whoever they would interview about it, their words would say one thing, but it's just like their actions don't. It's like it's just not gonna solve it. This and that.
Yeah, it wasn't useful information.
It's just a case that's like I guess he like just pushed the city too far.
Yeah, everybody's another one. Nobody's gonna come forward because that happened when like
1980, like 81.
Yeah. 81.
Yeah. And I doubt anyone's gonna come forward to arrest this guy.
Yeah.
And because to this day, no one has been arrested or anything like that or tried.
Yeah.
The one suspect, I believe he passed away.
Yeah.
Yep. Ken's wife, she passed away.
He passed away in 2009, no?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
now they can't even get nobody. So
Yeah.
what are they gonna get?
and it was just left as an unsolved, I guess, cold case.
It will always remain unsolved. Shit.
Something that I guess that's just something that only like that small town will know, and it's always gonna be known as the case where the town, where got away with murder.
Tired of being terrorized. Shit.
Yeah. And to what I guess after he died, like thefts were going down.
The cattle wasn't being stolen no more.
Basically,
Pigs were in their farms.
so clearly you could tell who was basically involved in this. It was him. If these numbers are getting better, you know what I mean?
She's probably like the only one committing crimes at that point, huh?
I think so. Well, because it's a small town.
Yeah, so...
You know what I mean? People know people, but So you know that. So that takes to me, I guess, the crimes aren't gonna happen.
Yeah, that was crazy. Because I think he wasn't even like, even cops are scared of him because he wasn't scared of shooting back, and they shot back, and he shot back at him. So it's like shit like that makes me wonder, like, dude, how do you not see this dude, bro? Like this for up. This
He literally shot a man. But yeah, he just got to a point to where he just had to fucking
get rid of him.
Yeah.
Trash him. Don't
Over another.
want to think about it, talk about it. Move on.
It's just the town, I guess, legend now. At this point.
Oh.
But that's gonna wrap it up for this episode.
I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, let us know. We would love some feedback. Again, if you didn't watch our last video, make sure you go and watch it. It's peace. It's a joy. Enjoy. But yeah, with that being said, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
Like the video, comment, subscribe, share it. Like I said, come on, let's get those numbers going. Let's get them going up.
Mm-hmm.
And let us know what you think about this story that we just this unsolved crime. Let us know your thoughts and opinions. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah. And with that being said, y'all stay blessed. My name's Jose.
My name's Esteban.
I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.